Have you ever wondered why Markiplier might secretly be a femboy? Now, there's a question designed to make you sit up and take notice. And if you're sitting there asking, who's Markiplier? Then buckle up because you're in for a wild ride. Picture this, a man known for his deep, resonant voice, his infectious laughter, his ability to make us laugh, cry, and scream in fear all in the span of one video. Yes, that's right. We're talking about the one and only Markiplier, YouTube sensation, gaming guru, and quite possibly the unsuspected femboy. Now, for those of you who are a little lost, let's clear up a few things. A femboy is typically a person, usually male, who exhibits characteristics traditionally associated with femininity. This could be in their appearance, their behavior, their interests, or a combination of all three. But it doesn't necessarily relate to their sexual orientation or gender identity. It's more about breaking the mold of what society considers to be masculine or feminine. Back to our main man, Markiplier. On the surface, he might seem like your typical gaming YouTuber. You know, the type who screams at horror games, laughs at absurd physics simulations, and occasionally breaks into song for no apparent reason. But what if there's more to Mark than meets the eye? What if beneath that surface of gaming machismo, there's a hidden layer of femboy fabulousness just waiting to be discovered? Could Markiplier, with his over 20 million subscribers, his signature red flannel shirts, and his habit of making us laugh until we cry, secretly be a femboy? Has he been hiding in plain sight all this time, subtly defying gender norms and challenging our perceptions of what it means to be masculine or feminine? So could our dear Markiplier be hiding a secret femboy identity? Let's dive in. And remember, this is all in good fun. We're here to laugh, to explore, and to challenge our preconceptions. So keep an open mind, and let's get ready to unravel the mystery of Markiplier, the unsuspected femboy. Markiplier's voice, a deep, soothing baritone, or a clever ruse? Ah, the voice, that velvety, chocolatey baritone that has undoubtedly soothed many a gaming-induced headache. But have we ever stopped to think, could this be an elaborate ruse? A meticulously crafted vocal mask, behind which Markiplier hides his secret femboy side? Let's explore this a bit further, shall we? Markiplier, our beloved gaming maestro, is known for his intense game playthroughs. And when the going gets tough, oh boy, does his voice get going. It's in these moments of heightened fright and tension that Mark's vocal range truly shines. He can hit high pitches that would make an opera singer green with envy. Have you heard him scream during a jump scare in Five Nights at Freddy's? It's like a soprano hitting her peak in a heart-wrenching aria, only with more terror and fewer Italian lyrics. Or what about his infamous Tiny Box Tim voice? That squeaky, high-pitched tone that sounds like a chipmunk on helium. It's a far cry from his usual baritone, and yet he pulls it off with such flair. But do these vocal gymnastics prove anything? Could they be a mere consequence of his boisterous personality, or do they hint at something more? Perhaps it's not about the pitch or the tone, but the versatility. The ability to switch from a deep, commanding voice to a squeaky, high-pitched one at the drop of a hat. The talent to emote and express a range of feelings through his voice alone. Doesn't that remind you of something? Yes, it's a talent many a femboy would be proud of. In conclusion, while we can't definitively say that Markiplier's vocal range proves he's a femboy, it does give us food for thought. After all, isn't it the mystery and the speculation that makes it all the more fun? So until we have solid proof, we'll just have to keep wondering. Mark's vocal gymnastics surely seem to suggest a secret femboy side. But who knows, maybe it's just part of the charm that makes Markiplier, well, Markiplier. Have you noticed Mark's surprising love for thigh-high socks? Now don't get me wrong, the man has the calves of a Greek god, so who can blame him for wanting to show them off? But thigh-high socks? That's a fashion choice that has femboy written all over it. Let's delve a little deeper into this sartorial mystery. Markiplier, the man, the myth, the legend, doesn't just stop at thigh-high socks. No, he embraces the whole femboy fashion aesthetic with gusto. His wardrobe is a cornucopia of oversized sweaters, pastel colors, and dare I say it, frills. Yes, frills. On a man who could probably bench press a small car. And the best part? He pulls it off. The man could wear a potato sack and still look fabulous. But when he dons his oversized pastel pink sweater, the fashion world collectively holds its breath. It's like watching David Bowie reincarnated as a YouTube gamer. But let's get back to those infamous socks. Thigh-high, often striped, and always eye-catching. It's almost as if Mark is challenging us with his fashion choices. Yes, I'm wearing socks that would make a Victorian lady blush. Yes, I look fabulous. What are you going to do about it? The answer, my friends, is nothing. We can only sit back and marvel at Mark's audacity. He's taken femboy fashion and made it his own. He's not just wearing the clothes, he's owning them. And in doing so, he's redefining what it means to be a man in the 21st century. But it's not just about the clothes. It's about the confidence to wear them. To stand tall in thigh-high socks and an oversized sweater and say, "This is me, take it or leave it." That, my friends, is the true essence of femboy fashion. So next time you see Markiplier rocking his thigh-high socks, remember this. He's not just a YouTube gamer. He's a fashion icon, a trendsetter, a man unafraid to push the boundaries of style. With his fashion choices, Mark might as well be strutting down a femboy runway. Is Mark's nurturing side more than just an act? Well, dear listeners, let's delve into this mystery with the fervor of a retired detective who's just discovered his neighbor's cat might be an undercover spy. Now, we all know Markiplier, right? The gaming sensation, the man with a voice that could charm the socks off a sock drawer. But let's take a moment to dig beneath the surface, shall we? Picture this. Markiplier in the midst of a game, his digital avatar facing perilous odds. Suddenly, he's not just a player anymore. He's a caretaker, a guardian, a mother hen? Yes, you heard that right. When it comes to his gaming companions, Mark's got the nurturing instincts of a mother goose fiercely guarding her goslings. Now, some might argue, hey, that's just him being a good team player. Sure, we could chalk it up to that. Or, and here's where it gets interesting, we could consider this a quintessential femboy trait. Hold on, don't roll your eyes just yet. Femboys, for those not in the know, are often characterized by their gentle, caring nature. And who's to say that Mark's overprotective gaming style isn't a sign of his femboy alter ego slipping through? Think about it. He's not just playing a game. He's creating a safe space. He's not just leading a team. He's caring for his flock. He's not just surviving. He's nurturing. So is this just a wild theory born out of too much caffeine and a late-night internet rabbit hole? Perhaps. But isn't it more fun to imagine that behind the booming voice and the gaming prowess there resides a secret femboy identity? It's like a plot twist in a blockbuster movie. Unexpected, intriguing, and it makes you look at everything in a new light. So the next time you watch Markiplier, keep an eye out for those nurturing instincts. Who knows? You might just catch a glimpse of his secret femboy side. Mark's nurturing personality could very well be a sign of his secret femboy identity. So, have we cracked the code on Markiplier's secret identity, you ask? Well, let's take a quick stroll down the evidence lane, shall we? First, we talked about the unsuspected femboy. Remember when we hypothesized that Markiplier, the king of Five Nights, secretly be a femboy? And no, we're not talking about his occasional cross-dressing in his videos, which, by the way, he totally rocks. Then, we delved into the realm of voices. We noticed how Markiplier can effortlessly shift from his baritone commentary to a high-pitched squeal when he's scared in his gameplay videos. Quite a vocal range, wouldn't you say? Next, we examined his fashion sense. We've seen Markiplier sporting everything from oversized hoodies to floral print shirts, and even the occasional skirt in his try-on hauls. Eclectic, yes, but could it be a subtle nod to his femboy persona? Finally, we looked at personality traits. His compassion and empathy, his love for his community, and his unashamed display of emotions, all of which are traditionally associated with femininity. But hey, who's to say what's masculine or feminine, right? So what's the conclusion? Is Markiplier a secret femboy? Well, the truth is, it doesn't really matter. This video is all in good fun and not meant to be taken seriously. We love Markiplier for who he is, regardless of labels. He's a talented content creator, a dedicated gamer, and above all, a genuinely good person. In the grand scheme of things, whether he's a femboy or not doesn't change the fact that he's an amazing entertainer. And that's the beauty of Markiplier. He's always full of surprises, keeping us on our toes and making us laugh till our sides hurt. Whether he's a secret femboy or not, one thing's for sure, Markiplier sure knows how to keep us entertained.